tough things that sometimes couples face in counseling is as we start to unpack why they came into counseling and why they're not getting along in the way they want to get along, is we often will find out that something at some point in the history of the couple's relationship, somebody or maybe both parties have been deeply hurt by the other person. It's usually almost always, I would say it's always actually, it's always unintentional. Your partner probably never means to deeply hurt you. That's the exact opposite of why they wanted to be with you in the first place. It doesn't mean that they don't, it just means that it's not intentional. And we'll often find out that, usually you have, if you're the person that got hurt, that you attempted in your best way to communicate it to your partner, and for whatever reason they weren't able to hear it or see it. Often this kind of hurt that has been caused, this disruption in connection, and you reaching out for your partner when you really needed them and them not recognizing the signal, is those things are often, those mishaps that are so painful are often have roots in our childhood. The kind of pain that doesn't get addressed between two people can come out in resentments and kind of repeated arguments about topical subjects that don't actually match the pain you're talking about. And what we have to do in counseling is we have to go back and address that pain and be able to understand ourselves and our partners and what made them unable to tune into us in the way that we needed back then, and what made us unable to communicate in a way that our partner could tune into us. So at this stage, once we've identified what that deep hurt was, where it came from, is the repair looks like usually, and for most people, is one, both people being heard and both people being really understood, meaning that the other person is able to reflect back to them in a way that matters to them, that they understand how they got to where they got to, why they felt the way that they felt. And then there often needs to be like an apology, and not in a way of like guilt and shame, I'm a horrible person, but in a way of acknowledging, like, if I could rewind the clock, knowing what I know today, if I could rewind the clock, this is what I really wish I could have done for you. This is how I would have liked to have been. If we could go back there together now, this is what I would do for you. And really being able to like soak that care in from your partner can be a huge step in healing that pain and moving through it.